Hello and welcome back to Brax will let you know. I am back. 'Tis I in the flesh, Braxton Williams. It's been a little bit of time, but I can say that I am back, trying to be better than ever and getting my life together in the process. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get back to it. Let's get it started. So I know many of you have been asking, not really, but many of you have been asking where I've been or like if I was posting anything soon. And lately I've been on sort of my own journey emotionally and just like trying to get myself together, as well as transition into my final year of college. So it's been an interesting journey nonetheless, but yeah, today is basically about the term YOLO. And for some of you who are not aware of what it means, YOLO, YOLO, you only live once. As of lately, I've really been trying to ingrain the idea that I only live once. Like I would I would make impulse decisions, which may be healthy or unhealthy, I don't know. But I'll be like, Braxton, do you deserve this? And I'm like, low key, like I could die tomorrow, like let me just do it, like I don't care. And so lately I've been doing that, and I have discovered that it has allowed me to not only one, get outside of my comfort zone, but to just live life. Like the only thing holding us back is the system, low key, and then ourselves. Like we are most of the times stopped in our tracks because we feel like we are unable to do it. We don't know how other people will accept it, or we're just not ready, I guess, ourselves. So yeah, I really wanted to take that leap of faith more so this summer and just see all that I could be capable of. One of my YOLO experiences would have to be going to New York. And I went about 2 weeks ago now, and I happened to do something in New York. This is something that I think you all will like, and especially the meaning behind it. So I got a little clip from that. So, what is your name?
Terry Downs.
All right, and what does "you only live once" mean to you?
You must do everything that you possibly want to do. Do it well, and don't hold yourself back.
Dope, thank you.
You're welcome.
But realistically, I really wanted to ingrain this message to you all. We are currently living in a time not only within our political climate, but also just like our global climate. Like just about every day we see something in the news of natural disasters or something's going on within this earth, and which has, I don't know, it's made me more motivated to do what I want to do. Like life is truly so short, even with just like in the news people passing away. And the thing is, and my mom always tells me, like, you never know when your time is your time. And I think that that is one of the most important things to stress onto someone's life. And while it may be dark, but we also have to realize that with life comes death. And if you're not living within your life, what you doing? With this realization of mine, I have recently started doing classes that I'm interested in. I'm in a poetry class now, and at the end of the year we get to make a poetry book, which hopefully I'm trying to make that a book like self-published and everything. So I'm a grind that. I'm gonna do some work into that. But other than that, I am thinking about joining the Peace Corps, and that's a 2-year commitment in another country. Hopefully Africa is my, I mean, not a country, continent. Ooh, that's bad. But yes, I'm thinking about joining the Peace Corps. after I graduate, and spending my life, you know, serving for others, but also serving for myself. I have also discovered the importance of alone time and getting to know myself, which is something that I've done within this past week, which is why I've also been gone. And it's just me. It was an interesting transition from like summer to school years. So I've been trying to deal with that myself and go through that journey myself as best as I can. So yeah, I really want to express that your life is your life, and like many times, I was gonna say sometimes, many times we have to be alone um in order to figure ourselves out, to figure out what we actually like, what we really want to do. And I think that that is my next step, trying to really decide, does this make me happy? And if it doesn't, why am I doing it? Or like, if it's not benefiting me or gifting me in any way, why is it in my life? You know what I mean? And so yeah, I really want to also let you all know that your life is your own, and while it may be short, it is your own. Short or long, while it may be short or long, it is your life, and you are the only person you'll be left with at the end of that. Which leads me into my reading for today. I hope you all enjoy. Lately, the idea of lonesome becomes quite comfortable to me, or safe in a way. Lately, I find myself becoming more alone, but not necessarily lonely. For I have accomplished much more during this time, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally. During this time of revolving revelations, my distance from things become more of a shield to protect myself, gaining knowledge and becoming more secure within this body for myself. But now, at this time in my life, I choose happiness, I choose passion, and I choose truth. I live no longer for the satisfaction of a stranger or lover. I live as an individual being in a world of individuals. I live as a being with a body to express itself as, for I see now that joy and contentment is sourced from within, and through that, external forces complement such energy. I have no clue where this stage in my life will lead me, but as of now, I cherish it. I enjoy my company and I enjoy my presence. I enjoy my emotions and I enjoy its presence. Being alone grants me the power of self, the power for which no one could ever dictate. And there is power in being alone, and I feel it through my veins, that overall, being alone with myself is knowingly for myself. And from that, being alive will not just mean to be alive, but to live alive, to live a life, to be life, a life that is ultimately within me. Yeah, so basically that was my reading for today. It was inspired by this last week, and me sort of burying myself in my room and getting lost in music and emotions and poetry and writing. So I think I needed that time. Like, I needed that time to feel, to be, to live, you know what I mean? And so I think that in a way, it was beneficial for me to know that being alone is okay and is needed at times, especially within this life of so much chaos and drama and hurt and crime and hatred and heinous acts. And it's just like, I need to value myself and my being and know that while I'm alive, I want to be the best that I can be while I'm alive. Which brings me to my overall point of YOLO, living once, and taking that life by the hair. No, by the hair. That's violent. By the, well, I don't know, bootstraps. I don't know. Take it gently. Okay, let's change it. Taking life and gently cradling it and cherishing it and realizing that it's a baby. you are protecting that baby with all your life, and you don't want anything to harm it, but you know that it's the most beautiful and precious thing in the world. You don't want anything to harm it, but you want it to grow and live and be. Think of that as your life, and cradle it and nourish it, and be happy of its growth. Be happy of its changing elements and everything. It's life is one hell of a roller coaster, but through it we find beauty amongst ourselves. So my question is to you all, and if you feel comfortable commenting below, what is something that you have been really wanting to do but holding yourself back from it? What is something, if you can live, if you knew you had 1 week to live right now, what would you do? I think that that is something that we need to accept ourselves. Like, why should I be pushing things back when I know that it is something that I truly care about and something that I really want to do? I'm not promoting, don't source me. I'm not promoting robbing a bank or any violent behavior or anything out of the moral code, you know what I mean? But if you wanted to text that person you're interested in, text them. If you wanted to go to Odyssey Fun World, I don't think y'all know Odyssey Fun World, it's an amusement park. But if you want to go to an amusement park, go. If you want to write a book, because at the end of the day, and even at that, like, knowing that you are only living once, not only is there an expiration date for your life, but knowing that you live this one unique life once is so incredibly special. I think that this message, YOLO, and it's like something that's become mainstream, like we just say it for anything, but it's also true. Like, I think that we need to start taking it more seriously and realizing that this life is one life. This life is this life. And do with it as you please. Be happy, be safe, live. live anything you ever thought of in your head, do it. And I'm sure y'all are like, is he even doing it? Like, I am trying, and I have noticed myself, even the trip to New York, the process of doing this poetry book and coming up with ideas of it. I've already been like sketching out how I really want to display it and everything, the concepts and the messages behind it, and I'm super excited for that. I've also been, if you've seen my recent Instagram photos, I've been dabbling into Photoshop and doing edits, and I'll leave some here so you can see them. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm trying to take every bit of creativity and safe urge or craving that my being is thinking about and manifest it, bring it to life, and see, just see it, just be it. And so yeah, that is some examples, and there's many more, but it's not about me, it's about you, and it's about you and your life and what you choose to do with it too. Please do not forget to comment below of something that you want to do but been holding yourself back from it. And I'm gonna follow up with you, because like I'm always like this with my friends. They're like, yeah, I want to post a video, my friend, and I'm like, okay, so I need it done by next week. I give them a date. I'm like, I give them a time. Like, do it. Like, your mind is telling you want to do it. You want to do it for a reason. You're curious, so why not do it? And so yeah, so please comment below, and I'll be so happy to see that. That will conclude my video about YOLO, and yes, thank you. Much love, and until next time, wishing you all well. Thank you.